Hey, I'm Maymouna Sakho, and I'm in Dakar, Senegal. And I want to tell you this story that happened to me a little bit before I became an international educator, actually. I was traveling, and my first travel was when I was 4 years old, actually. I found out later on in life. But so I guess it's been part of my life forever. And I was traveling from Dakar, Senegal to Morocco. And for those that don't know, Morocco, as someone who has a Senegalese passport, as well as a US one, where I'm allowed to have both, you can actually go into Morocco with a Senegalese passport without a visa because they're part of the ECOWAS nations within West Africa. So, but I went in on this particular trip. I don't know why, but I went in on my US passport. Same situation. I really didn't need a visa. So I get to the customs office, station, whatever you want to call it. I pull out my US passport. I hand it to the gentleman. And Senegal and Morocco have a really great relationship. I mean, there's even a whole street down here in Dakar that is named after their president because there's so many people from Morocco who live here, and the same within Morocco, various parts of Morocco. So they know the Senegalese community very well. Okay. And so they also know Senegalese names. So I pull out my passport, my US passport. I give it to the customs agent, and he looks at my name, and he looks at me, and he looks at my name, and he looks at me, and he's like, "But you're Senegalese." And I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "But you have a US passport." And I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "This is not real." Like he was convinced. He was convinced that I fabricated my passport. And I like we had to have a civic lesson that parents live internationally, they have kids, and they have multiple passports because they have those rights to those passports. But I pretty much was almost hauled away into like customs jail because I think he thought I was trying to sneak into the country as a Senegalese. And I also spoke French, right? So I'm talking to him in French. And so I think he was convinced, like, no, 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 she's coming from Senegal and she must have somehow fabricated this passport and she's trying to come into this country illegally. It was the it was the funniest thing, you know? And luckily with my wit and charm, I was able to diffuse the situation and I was able to let, be let go without any incident. But it was definitely a lesson that I told him, I said, you're allowed to have two passports as an American, as well as a Senegalese, actually. I know some countries you can't. And also, I don't need a visa because that's the law that you guys have here. So this is the passport that I have, and it's real. And here's my ID, and you can check. And so it almost became a nasty situation, but luckily it did not.